This is the number one way to overcome your fears.
I'm sure that you've watched many different videos and you've drowned yourself with many different ideas and concepts on how to overcome your fears. You're even
Yeah.
confused, or where, like, you're thinking, where should I start? How do I actually face my fears? And you're even wondering, is there actually a best way to to overcome your fears? And the answer is yes, there is. There is a best way to overcome your fears. And you've probably even done this way, but you don't realize that this is actually the best way, the number one way you can face it.
Exactly. So you actually did it, but you don't even know that it's the best
Yep.
way. But what are the things that people might be afraid of?
Public speaking, approaching a girl, being in a social setting, in
Yeah.
front of
Or
a group of people.
yeah. Or for example, applying for a job, people get anxious, nervous, anything that you get nervous before. Or even like killing a spider, jumping from a freaking plane or something, like being
Yep.
like on a
Heights.
mountain, heights, yeah, stuff like that. Or the ocean or stuff like that, swimming.
Yep. Yep.
Anything that gets you nervous or anxious, this is like a fear that you need to overcome. You need to stop being anxious or nervous before doing it, right?
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
So what's the best way to overcome the fears that you have?
the best way is, scientifically speaking, it's called exposure therapy. You're probably
Yeah.
like, oh, what's this exposure therapy? You can tell from the name. It's literally being exposed to the fear that you have.
Facts, yeah.
So if you're afraid of spiders, let someone
around
get
spiders.
a spider. Yeah, get a spider
Yeah.
and leave it on your palm or on your leg or anywhere.
Yeah.
Be around spiders. If you're afraid of
Yeah.
approaching someone, approach someone. Have you ever
Exactly.
realized? Have you ever realized that when you did the thing that you're scared of, you're like, oh, this was so easy. I can do it many times now.
Yeah. Like it wasn't
This
even that
happened.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this happened to me like a million times, bro.
Yeah.
But the problem is that people forget that this is actually the best way. Just face your fears, man. Like, it's so straightforward and simple. Just face them. What's
Yeah.
the best way to face your fears? Is to face them. That's it.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
that's the whole point.
You
man.
might think this is like a stupid answer, like a very easy answer, and it's not gonna help you. But this is literally the exact way to face the fears. Because in life, like the answers that you're looking for, like the magic solutions and stuff like that, they don't exist in any like realm or any like topic or any subject, whatever the hell you're doing. Like fitness, confidence, applying for a job, whatever it is you're trying to find, like a solution where you're trying to find a fast solution, getting rich or something like that. There's always a simple solution. The simple thing is the solution for it.
Yep.
But you have to actually realize it,
It's
And
that's the whole point. Is that it's simple, but it's hard. Hard but simple.
yeah, yeah,
Right? So it's really simple. Like the idea, the concept is really simple. Just face your fears, man. But
Yeah.
to actually execute it and act upon this concept is hard because many people don't want to face their fears. And this
Exactly.
is the problem, is when you don't do that, you will forever be afraid of something. Like, do you really want to live like that? Do you really want to have a fear of something that many people can do easily?
Yeah.
No.
So one more thing you can do to help you with this, and because a lot of people, like, they actually do the thing that they're afraid to do, right? They do it once and then they forget about it. They stop doing it, and then when they do it again after a certain period of time, they're like, they don't remember the fact that they did something similar to that before, So it's important, and it helps you a lot when you write down whenever you have like a note, like in your notes you have like a file where it's called like your strengths, or things you're proud of, or things you've accomplished. And every time you doubt yourself, anytime you feel nervous or something, you go to that file, you go to those notes and start reading them. And that's going to give you like a confidence boost, and that's going to help you to like approach the girl or apply for a job or stuff like that,
Exactly. That's the problem that many people have, is that they forget what they've accomplished, and that's
Yeah.
why they think that, oh, this is something that's really hard to do. They give it more than it deserves,
Yeah.
when in reality it's really simple, and you've probably even done it before, but
Yeah.
you just need to constantly remind yourself.
Yeah. Like, for example, passing a test is not different than, like, I don't know, applying for a job. You know, it's like it has a lot of similar things to it, you know? Just because I passed this test, it means like I studied for it, I was confident, I was like ready for it, and I passed it and it was easy, right? The same thing can be said to the job application. If you're ready, if you're prepared for it, everything is ready, you're confident, you go in and you pass it and you get hired. You know what I mean? It's the exact same thing. You have to find these similarities. So that's why it's important to write down your feelings, your emotions, your strengths, your weaknesses, everything about yourself. You write it down so that you can revise it and like remember anytime you're trying to do something you're afraid of.
Yep.
And these are things we struggled with. Like, we're speaking from experience, so these are things we already found out that this is the best way to overcome our fears. Like, for example, we used to be really shy. We used to be like really scared of everything, and now like whenever we go to like a job interview, we don't even care, bro. Like, we just go in and yeah, like, what's up, bro? Like, you know, we don't even care.
Exactly. Also, a really good way to keep this in mind is that, think of it like, bro, like, what are you scared of? Many people are scared of people, man. They're people. They're just
Yeah.
like you and me. Like, who are they,
Yeah.
man? They're people. Like they use the toilet. They do every single thing that you do. They're not some like
Yeah.
angels or some weird creatures.
Yeah.
They're just people, man. Everyone, like, who cares, man? Like, and
They're
what-
gonna forget after like an hour or something. They're
Yeah,
gonna literally
like
forget
the-
what just happened, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. People might talk about, oh, this guy was scared, but who
Yeah.
cares, bro? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
was
then-
scared. Yeah.
And then they forget it.
congrats.
Bro, it doesn't even matter, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Just don't give it more than it deserves, and yeah, man.
It's kind
That's
of hard for you. It's kind of hard for you to like understand this and realize what we're saying and like relate to what we're saying, you know? But later when you get to that stage, you're going to understand it, you know? Now it sounds simple and stupid and it sounds like it doesn't help, right? But just follow the advice and see if it works. Like, that's the best way. Like, what have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? Just do it
Exactly.
and see if it works. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
That's it. Yeah. And
Or
if it
just don't
doesn't-
do it and stay, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
bro.
And if it doesn't work, come back to us and tell us, oh, bro, this didn't work. And
Yeah.
I doubt that this will ever happen.
Yeah. All right, guys. See you in the next
Yep.
one.
See you.